Hello, this is Captain Poodle speaking. Are you ready to find love?
Yes, ahoy, matey.
Love. Exciting and new. Go online. They're catfishing you.
Shocker.
Fiancé.
Soon you'll be flying to parts unknown.
90-day fiancé.
Marrying someone you only met on your phone.
Be they French or Chinese, a brand new K1 visa's the key.
Ooh, the key to what, Poodle?
To love. It's 90-day gate. Let's love.
I love it. Y'all, you know that you're a ratchet podcast whenever Poodle press record and then a car horn just goes.
As soon as I do it, y'all, I don't live in the middle of New York City, but it feels like it sometimes.
We're in a recording studio. Y'all, we can't afford that shit.
No,
Again,
and it's COVID, so you can't do that shit.
have Poodle fucked his way to the top like I've insisted we would be doing this at we would be doing this at the top of Capitol Records right now.
Maybe more like fuck my way to the middle, and we would be in somewhere in Century City in like Leroy's garage.
That's fair.
That's
Hell,
more appropriate.
at this point, I would settle for Toluca Lake.
Oh, I love Toluca Lake. This is Inside Baseball. Let's move on.
It is. Y'all, welcome to 90 Day Gays.
Welcome to 90 Day Gays. This is original 90 Day Fiancé, Season 8.
Season 8, Episode 3. Bless this mess.
That's a really shitty word art that you'll see all over the place. In your grandma's house. Or
We saw it at Jovi's mom. What's her name again?
Gwen.
Gwen. Okay, I'll never forget it.
I'm gonna meddle in your relationship, Shy.
I'm never going to forget it now because I'm going to think of Gwen's.
But it's spelled a completely different way.
Have we ever met Gwen from Southern Charm? Did we ever meet Gwen?
I feel like it might be a surname.
Oh, I want to know. Come at us, South Carolinians.
This is neither here nor there. So let's move on.
Listen to our Sweet Tea podcast. We're having fun in there. We are.
Is that going to be just the slogan for forever? We have fun in there.
Yes, it is.
And you know what? We do have fucking fun in there.
We
I've
do.
gotta say.
Okay, everybody, let's jump into this. This is going to be our last episode before Poodle flies all the way to see Mother Poodle. Because they had COVID, so he can't get them sick. So
they had COVID, and I'm wearing my goggles and my N95 on the plane. I won't open my mouth. I've already like gonna be on a liquid diet the whole time.
You're gonna be fine. You'll be fine.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried about the plane.
You know what I say here in Oklahoma, because obviously we're not eating anywhere, but I'll sometimes just go into a place quickly to pick up food and stuff like that. You couldn't even tell that there's a pandemic in the restaurants here.
Oh, people are just eating inside.
And they're all eating. And yeah, they have barriers and stuff put up. And the wait staff, most of them are wearing masks. But then some of them aren't. It's just like, sorry, I'm on a rant, but I just want to say.
And there's no statewide mask mandate. And there's no countywide mask mandate.
Decided if you're not wearing a mask, you're a fucking asshole.
Yeah,
really?
Well, it's not political. It's just public health. And if
you're offended by that, stop listening to our show, because I'm that upset about it now.
And the next time you want surgery, or you have surgery, if you don't like masks, I'm gonna rip that fucking mask off your doctor's face so he can cough in your open chest cavity.
Yeah.
So
exactly. Ugh.
That's what I want. Turnabout's fair play.
Mask. That's what I want.
So let's talk about. Do we have any announcements?
Let's see. We have our crossover coming up with Cray Cray, y'all.
Yes.
We watched Holiday on Netflix. If you didn't watch it with us for the watch and chat, that's okay. You can watch it on your own.
If you didn't watch, you're lucky.
If you do watch it, I advise that you drink or you smoke or you have your husband fiddle with you or something to relax you during it because you're going to need it. Something, whether it's your elbow, whatever gets you on. So we're going to be doing that on those episodes are going to be dropping.
I think it was saying the 26th, like the day after Christmas. Am I you seem to be confused about this, and I thought it was a sure thing.
Well, I was sure about it, and then you confused me.
That's what I said.
So the week...
It was the 26th, 27th, and 28th. I thought.
Yes. It's the week between Christmas and New Year's, Monday, Tuesday,
I'm right. Okay, just clarifying.
No,
so,
I'm happy to say that Ronnie was right. Happy to say that.
No, I told you that's what he said.
Yeah, Ronnie was right.
And you read it wrong. Like, that is my whole fucking life story for you.
Oh, thank you, Ronnie. Great. You were right, Ronnie. Thank you so much, Ronnie. So anyway, we're going to
spend my whole life correcting you.
The boys from Crappens, Ronnie and Ben, we finally did a crossover with them. Y'all, it's a 3-parter. So it's going to go on Monday, Tuesday,
Wednesday. They called me in college.
There goes 3-parter.
I don't know what that means.
Hey, boys. So that just so you know, that's going to go on the free feed for everybody. The podcast is going to go out to everybody. For our Gatrons, we actually recorded this on a video. So for our Patreon members at every single level, you will get the video of this. I know normally we do the video for people at the $15 tier, but we thought we're doing this. It's the holidays. People are just going to either still be with their families or just coming back from their families.
You're going to need it.
You're going to hopefully not, but you probably will need it. So all our patrons will get the video and then the podcast will be. So we're excited to blend the Sissies and the Geraldines at last.
You're going to need that 4-way. From all of us.
You're going to need that. So anyway, y'all, watch Holiday on Netflix.
No, don't. Because they should be giving us
what we're talking about.
No. They should be giving us, if we're going to advertise them, they should be giving us a cut. I'm sorry.
Netflix could actually just like fart and blow us out of existence. So
I still want what's mine.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get it on this one, Poodle. Sorry.
Anything else then we should talk about?
No, I know that we should probably say that we did talk about we've got all your submissions for the names. We're reviewing them right now. There's kind of a little bit more than we thought. There's almost 2,000 of them for the new names. So we're and I'll be honest, y'all.
Stay tuned.
Y'all kind of came for us with some good names. And so we are trying to pick. We're trying to pick and figure out. So I know we talked about voting this week, but we kind of just need more time to figure out what we want our top 5 to be. So once we get that figured out, we'll let you know and we'll do a vote.
I need to make a wish on a Christmas star.
Well, I guess I must be wishing on someone else's star. No, that's Bryan Adams. I gotta make that country mix.
I need to sing Christmas Shoes, and Christmas Shoes will tell me, I want to buy these shoes for my mama, please.
I don't know this song.
Oh, you're missing out.
It's a song called Christmas
Christmas song ever.
It's worse.
Where have you been?
Wait,
this is a cultural touchstone.
What? Touchstone?
Touchstone.
It sounded like you said touchstone, like a phone.
No, not like touchtone phone.
That's
touchstone.
I know with your accent, that's the way you said it. You said touchtone.
So I might have had a couple of vodkas tonight. Touchstone.
And some CBD.
Yeah.
Y'all, Poodle's been singing church.
No, Christmas Shoes. You need to watch the Patton Oswalt like animated version of Christmas Shoes and what it's about.
So is it worse than Wilson Phillips' Hey Santa?
Much worse.
Oh God.
No, this is a story about
That song.
some child who tries to buy his mother's dying, and he tries to buy his mother's shoes, and
Oh.
he's like out of money, and the guy's like, here, sorry son, that's not enough money. And a stranger who's moved by the Christmas spirit says, I want to buy these shoes. My mom was pleased. It's just their size. Hurry up, it's not much time. I want to get these shoes on her before mommy meets Jesus tonight.
Oh my God.
It is the worst, most like gross evangelical Christian Christmas song ever.
Oh, we're talking about my favorite Christmas song. You know that one that makes me cry?
I guarantee you she loves it.
Every time I hear it, I look at my floor shows and I just start getting teary.
But yeah,
Carl's wife's favorite song.
it is absolutely awful. If you've never listened to it,
Y'all, Carl's wife wears those Florissant nurse shoes. She's not a nurse. She's not, but she wears them.
I love a good orthopedic shoe.
Oh yeah. Her brother's second wife was a nurse, and she got her a pair for Christmas one year. Now she loves them.
Anyway, no, that's the worst Christmas song of all time. It's
Okay.
absolute. Although, you know, I have a particular hate for, and people are going to come for me, for rocking around the Christmas tree.
You do, which I enjoy.
I don't like that song. I don't like it. There's nothing about a Christmas tree that says rockin'. It is an old tradition.
Oh, that song, I like it. It makes me think of my Aunt Peggy's house. I remember listening to that there.
But I want to be specific. It makes you think of a certain memory. The song itself, the song as text, does nothing for you.
No, I like the build of it. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear da 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 da. It's a good build. I like
The
it.
thing about it, it's telling you you're going to be sentimental with this song, so it's very meta, and it's almost too much. I don't like it. It's a bad song.
Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit?
Christmas song. This is the time we can talk about this.
It can't be worse than the Hey Santa, y'all. That's the worst.
I think I know that song, but like
You
it's like no, I know it, but like it's kind of meaningless in the canon.
You know, I feel like you never worked at retail during Christmas. So when I'm at Gap folding jeans, and as you've heard the third time that day, hey Santa, I'm like, I don't give a fuck about Santa.
It's better than "Hi, it's Christmas, y'all." The RuPaul Christmas album.
You know what? That album is kind of so bad it's good though.
I saw Daddy kissing Santa Claus.
Oh, it's kind of our level of gay.
Yeah, you know, and this is going to sound heretical. We're going to get letters, but I need to step on one side of it. I don't even like the Mariah Carey "All I Want for Christmas Is You."
You know what? I don't care for that song either.
Yeah, people. You know what? You can come for both of us. It's just
but
not.
I don't like. I normally don't like more poppy Christmas songs. I like carols usually. I like more traditional stuff. However,
like "Rocking Around the Christmas Tree."
No, I wouldn't sing that at my Christmas party. I like more like when we did Christmas parties.
I agree. I like traditional.
We did like carols. Much more. I do like of the more popular, the good Christmas albums, but it's a lot of carols, y'all. We've already talked about Julie Andrews' Christmas album, which I haven't even listened to yet.
I listen to it every year. I start listening to it on Thanksgiving.
I haven't listened to any Christmas music this year. I realize
that is shocking, and I'm disappointed.
That kind of tells you of the bubble I've been in, I guess. And then also, y'all, I enjoyed David Archuleta's Christmas album. The orchestrations to that are really good, really good. But if you want a popular, Kelly Clarkson's Christmas album is pretty.
Yeah, that's
good.
a good one.
Wrapped in Red, that's a beautiful new song, and I like Casey Musgraves too. Actually, some of them, not all of it. I'm very picky about it.
I I think of other Christmas albums. I
I
don't
like this discussion.
I don't like
We're
a
going to
lot
talk about 90 Day Fiancé in a bit. You can fucking wait.
I don't like a lot of new Christmas albums.
That's what I'm saying. I normally don't either. You know who had a really beautiful album? I haven't heard this in years. I should listen. Garth Brooks, his rendition of What Child Is This brought me to tears.
You know, this is really, really gay, but my mother had it, and I was listening. We were listening to it. I remember listening to it with my mother. The Clay Aiken Christmas special Christmas album is really good. Wow. He sounds really beautiful.
I get it. That's what I feel about David Archuleta. His little Mormon voice just ringing out.
His little Mormon voice.
It's true, though. You would like it. The orchestrations are really beautiful. But I agree with you. You know that I just found two on Spotify. Do you know that there's a second Julie Andrews Christmas album?
Oh, honey, I have them both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. How dare you come for me?
I'm just, y'all.
Like,
really, if you haven't listened to Julie Andrews' Christmas albums,
Joy to the world. It's really good. Anyway, I don't care about a lot of your bullshit pop Christmas albums.
Yeah, like everybody's like, oh my God, that new Mariah Carey Christmas song is so good. And I'm like, it's a horrible song with Ariana Grande, and then
it's awful.
Y'all, that song is horrible. Although I heard that I heard her Christmas special, I heard it's so cuckoo kaboo, like it's so bad, and there's good. I have heard. I didn't watch it last year. They're on Amazon. Casey Musgraves has a Christmas special, and that one's supposed to be really good.
I like her, but I just can't get into her. I feel like I have to be either.
She loves gay people. You need to support her.
I know. I feel like I have to be a country person or a gay person like you, and I can't be either one of those.
It's that Christmas Makes You Cry song is really pretty.
I don't care. Let's talk about the show. This topic has become tiresome to me.
I hope you date someone who loves country music. That's
you know what?
That's what someone who is well read, loves poetry written by French people in 1092, but also just loves fucking Johnny
there wasn't
Cash.
modern French then.
Love Johnny Cash and
I love Johnny Cash.
And Carrie Underwood, and you're gonna have to go to a Carrie goddamn Underwood concert.
I don't know if those two things intersect, but that's okay.
And he has a huge dick and has money.
We have a winner. I don't care about anything else. Yeah. That as long as you ring the bell. Let's talk about the show. Let's talk about Brandon and Julia.
Speaking of Julia.
So remember that when we left this young couple, they were coming back from dinner, and Julia was saying, you need to talk to your mother about us staying in separate rooms. And I think she said that she's not going to fuck him tonight. Is that what is that what happened? I can't remember.
She said, we don't have to worry about getting pregnant tonight.
Yeah. So they didn't bang.
They didn't bang.
Now he comes in, he's got tea, looks like breakfast, and he goes, rise and shine, which is traumatic and triggering for me because that's what Mother Poodle used to say at me, and she would open the drapes and say, good morning, good morning. She would sing the whole song.
It's great to stay up late. Good morning. That song?
Yes.
Oh. But you just said that she sings Rise and Shine.
No, she said rise and shine.
Oh, because I started hearing rise and shine and give God the glory.
Please stop. That brings back Vacation Bible School.
Jesus Christ is Lord.
Yeah, I'm always appalled at your knowledge of evangelical Protestant songs.
Jesus told Noah there's going to be a floody. Jesus told Noah there's going to be a floody. Fill that something with bloody Jesus Christ is Lord.
You're going to build an arky too.
Yeah, that's it. An arky.
How did you know that? How did you know those songs? Because those were not taught to you in Catholic.
Because I went to Stoptown Baptist Church Bible School, Sunday school. They thought they were going to convert me, and it didn't work. But I learned all the songs, and I still remember them.
I just can't believe your mother.
I did learn some Catholic. Like Zacchaeus, I learned in Catholic school.
Mm-hmm.
That was with Mrs. Hahn. I remember
But
that.
your mother, as a Catholic, thought it was okay to go to a place where people disparaged Catholics. Maybe she was more worried about saving her marriage.
Probably.
Anything that could get you out of the house.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all don't pull over.
Questions, Matthew. So anyway, Brandon and Julie. So this is the next day. And he's like, it's great waking up with her. And he brings her breakfast in bed. And then he says, are you excited? We're going to go see all the sights today. And she's excited. And then.
No, she's not.
Well,
she wants to stay in bed.
Well, he's excited. But I wasn't going to say it. I was like, this will be good for them. And then I realized my mom has it planned out. I didn't get this. I thought the parents were meeting them and having dinner, and I thought the parents were going home. I didn't know.
No, honey.
Spending the entire weekend with him.
The whole weekend.
This is fucked up.
Yeah. It is.
This mom is damaged.
And she's got it planned out to the fucking 5 minutes.
She's damaged. I don't even think she's evil because I don't think she knows what she's doing because she's that damaged.
I think she's such a bully personality. She's just been allowed to take over. And she freaks out and people just allow her to do that because they're like, oh, that's Betty.
That's Betty.
That's Betty, you guys.
Oh, that's Betty, Peg and Ron every night.
So that is classic Betty.
Classic Betty.
So I like
Julia. Brandon is listening to this and we just talked about his mom fucking his dad with a strap-on cock. You're welcome, Brandon.
That makes sense.
That makes sense. Brandon, your mom pegs your dad.
And I want to say that the last thing you want to do when you fly in from Russia is do a 3-day sightseeing tour of Washington, D.C.
See, do you think that? I disagree with that because I think if you're moving to America, and for some, America's not the best country in the world, but obviously we're very proud to be Americans. But I think there are a lot of people, and we see this like with Natalie, like they're like, I mean, America. So maybe that is something cool for her to see this country now that she's living. I think maybe she would think that would be cool.
Maybe she have like the morning off though, or maybe have like the day off instead of going right out.
I think also you're
you better speak carefully.
I know. I'm really positive on this one. I'm chewing my jaw like a Rebecca on this one. We didn't see Rebecca and Ziad this one.
Or the cougar lady.
Although we're seeing Rebecca and Ziad next week, and Ziad looks hot.
He does.
He looks good.
What are you trying to say about me?
You just kind of finicky. And probably, I think that it's okay that I think if I was moving to Italy, I wouldn't I wouldn't necessarily want to go see the Vatican the next day, but I wouldn't mind going to see like the first day I get there. It would be fun maybe to go see like a famous square or see some things. So I
would want to sleep for 16 hours. You should let me sleep for 16 hours. Otherwise, I'm going to be a bitch. And they didn't do that. So Julia has her right to be a complete bitch.
You're right, because Poodle would be horrible. If we ever do an international tour and do a podcast, anyway. we're gonna have to get there a week earlier, and then I'm not going to be able to see Jake for like 4 days.
No. I can do my thing. I just can't be saying, so let's go have fun and everyone be happy. That's not going to happen.
I agree. They should have let us slip.
Yeah, I'm going to give you, I can't be camera ready. Like, look, it's Washington, D.C. and it's gray outside. You know, I think Washington, D.C. is a great trip. Go in the summertime. It's going to be hot, but at least it'll be clear and not like gross and humid and cloudy.
That's good.
Which is what they're doing.
I went in October once. It was beautiful.
Oh, yeah. That's great. So she is my favorite thing. Julia says she's like, so we spend day with parents, then we spend every day after that with them.
Yeah,
She's savvy as shit.
she is.
She didn't go to cousin Olga's school, but it seems like she's doing it.
Oh no, it does seem like she's doing it now. So she says, I have a picture of what we want, and we haven't seen each other in a long time. And then he's like, I know, but we have to see, Mom, if you can just go with the flow. And then she says, without missing a beat, and don't forget to talk to your parents about us sleeping together.
No, she goes, you talk mother about sleeping together.
Because she's right. She says, look, we're going to have sex in different places anyway.
Oh.
This is not going to keep us from fucking.
She says, if her exact words are, if we stay different room, of course we have sex, just different place. And I feel like this is a complete power play on the mom.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is a complete power play on the mom just to keep ever living control over her son's body and her son's fiance's body.
Yep.
It's fucked up.
Well, we're going to see that later kind of in her response, but
right.
I think
she
it's
does.
really telling.
She also says, she's like, because if you do not talk to your mother, I go home. And I will say the next best step to, as I said in the previous episode, to deploying the pussy is saying, I'm going to go home.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And she has to with Brandon because he's such a man-child about it. What's up with so many man-children? You know what this show's made me realize? God, dating sucks for women.
Yeah.
Women are really the better species.
You know you're a mama's boy man-child, though, right?
But it's different. and I will say though, I am a mama's boy. But like, for instance, I'm going home for Christmas to Los Angeles. And I'm going because, eventually you're going to come back and you and I are going to do our stuff and work. But the main reason I'm going back is because my partner can't leave for Christmas. I've got to fly back. We really shouldn't. I've got to fly anyway to go back to you. So I just extended and going earlier because my partner is my number one priority over my family, even over my father.
Which Julia says that. My
partner is my number one priority. And I don't care about telling my parents no for him. And I think that Brandon doesn't do that. But again, you guys, here's something else that we mentioned before, which they don't talk about it per se, but that's the undercurrent. Guess what? My parents don't pay my rent. My parents don't pay my car payment. My parents don't buy my food. They don't pay for anything. So I also don't feel financially obligated to agree to anything my parents want me to do.
Yeah. That's how insidious it is with his mom and dad. Yeah.
Yes.
So they are touring around, you guys. And they're looking at and the mom is just spurting off facts that she's read in guidebooks that she's memorized.
That's where Lincoln had an orgy. Oh, right there.
The Washington Monument wasn't finished until 1888 because the French slaves couldn't get along with the East African slaves.
Exactly. Roosevelt did coke right there.
And I will say, Julia's more interested in taking selfies with her selfie stick and saying, "Oh, I love taking selfies. Yeah, I want people jealous." I love how honest she is. Yo, we have the best Russian-Ukrainian girls this season. It is something to see.
She really is pretty. I don't think we've seen her yet because Brandon alluded to it because Brandon basically says he's going to talk to his mom because he worries. He says when Julia gets to a place when she's really upset, she freaks out. And he said, I don't want to see that. And you guys, I don't think we even know. I think she's going to go crazy.
Yeah. One of the other things she says is she sees people jogging. She's like, why people run but fit? And he's like, well, they're trying not to be that way. She's like, I'm confused. Because I will say in Russia and in other places, younger people are in general very, very thin. And then you hit babushka age for women and you do blow up a little bit. But she just and Yara said that too. She's like, I saw fat people on plane. It's a big deal for them to see.
And even
fat
Natalie is like, oh my god, so much food.
people.
Oh, so much.
They all have terrible they all have terrible weight issues. I think, and also I think in Eastern Europe, the idea, especially of a young person being overweight, means that they're lazy. And I experienced that when I was living in Austria, even in the Czech Republic, where someone would say, "Oh, she's so fat, she's lazy." That was initially thought of.
And y'all, that is not true. We
That's
do
not
not
the case.
subscribe to that belief here at 90 Day Gays. Not at all. Not
I don't think I said I subscribed to it. I'm
No,
saying that's
I'm
what
just
I saw.
making that clear because I don't want somebody to be like, yes, and I'm like, oh my God, get
You're
a
right.
fucking
Someone
hobby.
would take what I said
Somebody
and
would take it, and I want to be like, if that's your biggest problem to misconstrue what we say and blow it up, live your life. But no, my father is one of the hardest working people I've ever met in my life, and he's fat as hell.
he's a portly fellow.
Yeah, he is. Although he lost 60 pounds in the hospital. Wrong way to do it.
What was the diet called? The cancer diet, I
Yeah,
believe.
the cancer diet. Oh, just shitting everywhere. That did it. And not eating.
Call 1-888-8888 and order the cancer diet now.
Please, yeah, please. Cool.
We're going to get your cells to replicate in all kinds of ways. You'll drop 100 pounds like that.
Like that. It's going to come out from everywhere.
So the next thing, so she's taking selfies with a selfie stick, and mom's rolling her eyes like nobody's business.
Oh, hope we
with
got
Julia.
time to do all the other stuff.
How passive aggressive.
I didn't plan on this, did I, Ron?
What's his name again? I always forget his name.
It might as well be Ron.
Oh,
So she's like, see, that's the White House over there. And she
Maybe
was where?
we'll go see it
Like,
if you start taking pictures.
The White House. And she's like, our
where the
president
president
lives
lives.
there.
Our president.
And she's like, and Ron's like, oh yeah, we're getting ready to have an election. And Julia's like, I don't like politics. Our president's been in there for a while. I just think it's a thing. Julia's the reason Russia's having problems right now.
Yeah.
Well, it is. It's because the government in Russia basically says we take care of you. We take the citizens first. And they convince the citizenry that the government has their best interest at heart because of propaganda and messaging, because it's still left over from Soviet era.
Yeah.
So that's where she is.
Maybe she should be concerned, although she's living here now. So there you go.
I don't like politics.
There's no interest in me. I like fashion and fun and selfies.
And go-go dance. Go-go dance.
Go-go dance. So Julie and Dad go get a burger because she loves burgers. And then that's when Brandon and Mom sit and have a chat. And I think it's time for another edition
I had a feeling you'd say this.
of 90 Day Gays Theater.
I assume I'm playing Brandon, you're playing
Yeah.
Brandon's mother,
Yeah.
aka Betty.
Yeah.
All right. I like it how I follow you, but you can't even expect to follow me.
I am following you. It's just there's a lag. So you think I'm not following you, but I am.
So I'm not with you. So when I'm following you, I'm not
following
with you.
It's just the program. It's technology. It's that you need to accept this.
I'm anticipating you.
We are 1,500 miles from one another talking to each other through a video, yet you are upset that we can't sing in sync, and not the band, but in sync together. I just want you to think about what's happening in technology wise, what's happening right now, the amazingness of this.
I don't see your point. Still could be better. We're subscribed to this like podcast. They could make it better. Whatever happened to American ingenuity? That's why we're falling behind.
It's true, you guys. Did you see
Right?
Did you see the Olympic Games for China? Their opening games were much better than ours. I'm telling you guys, we can't fuck with China. And if you don't believe me, watch their Olympic opening games and be like,
what they were able to do.
What they were able to do, we would be asleep and dead and never know it.
I agree. If they wanted to.
If they wanted to.
So they're talking, and he's like, "What about the sleeping in separate rooms thing?"
Oh yeah, told her about that. It's good.
So what do you think about changing that, Mom?
Changing? Well, you want to sleep in her room and she sleeps in your room? It just was switched?
No,
you used to do that when you're a little boy. We'd switch rooms and then we'd have a play at 10 and I'd say,
No.
Who do you love the most? Who do you love the most? And you'd say, Barbara Streisand. I'd say, no, it's Mommy.
I didn't like those times, especially when you wouldn't wear your bra.
I really wanted you to be gay just so I didn't have to share you with another woman, but that's okay.
No, Mom, I want to stay in the same bedroom with her. You understand? Like we're in the same bedroom.
The what? We're bedroom?
Yeah, like we're in the same place.
But what about what about the honey? What about the noises? It could be. I mean, hell, even if you were married,
we would
actually married. That would be weird for you to be in the same room. It would be weird.
But we're two adults, and I think you should respect what I want to do in your house.
But what the noises? I mean, I saw you at the airport. You kiss like your father. If you fuck like him, it's going to be loud. Boy, he's a grunter. I don't want to hear that.
I just think you should
do this to me.
Treat me like an adult, Mom.
Please,
treat me like an adult. I won't take no for an answer. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna stay in the same room.
Okay, then who's gonna pay for your car, honey? And who's gonna pay for your insurance? And you get those pretty little haircuts that you like to get at that fancy barber. Who's gonna pay for that, honey? Love you too, son.
And scene. Well played, Brandon's mother.
Well played, Betty. She let him spin and spin and spin, and then at the last minute said, "Well, how are you going to get all this paid for if you have to move out?"
She's like, "I think finances are still going to be a hard thing for you.
It's going to be hard for you, honey." I said this in the scene, but it's true. She actually said, listen to this, y'all. She actually said, even if you were married, I would have a hard time of you sharing a room with someone. That's fucked up.
She's got lots of attachment problems.
This is not, I want to make you know what? Poodle and I are not religious at all. And I think religious and waiting till sex, I think it's dumb and I don't agree with it. But if people want to do it,
I'm okay if it means
actually. If it's faith and it means something to you, I actually do respect that and I admire that, actually.
But this isn't that at all. This is control.
If that was the reason where she was like a religious, I'm like, okay, you're right. It's not. This is just about control.
This is control over everything about his life. Yeah, it sucks. And it's really, really gross.
Brandon, if you are listening, the best thing you can do is fucking grow a pair of balls, get a job elsewhere, and move out.
Yeah. And so she's not going to budge.
Because also, this just reminded me, he does termite or pest spray right now. But didn't he say that eventually he wants to take over the family's farm, right?
Yeah. Like he's not going away from them.
But they won't give it to him yet. And why do you think they won't let him take over the farm yet? Because they want to hold it over him like a golden egg.
Yep, this is manipulation of a child.
Yes.
So they're back at the hotel. Back at the hotel.
I really enjoy playing Betty. It really reaches a part of me.
It
scares you, doesn't it?
It does, because I know you have that part of yourself. So she's like, so you talk to mother. And he's like, well, yeah, and she's not really gonna budge on that. And Julia's like, we leave if she say no.
We leave. And he's like, well, but we got expenses and we can't pay for things.
Yeah. And
she's like,
And she's like, if we leave, there is fighting. If we stay there with your parents, there is fighting.
Julia's really smart and
I
really
love
pragmatic.
her.
I like her too, actually. And then she said, "This is strange for me. He does not have money."
I know, and she she says that, and I wrote down, y'all, rule number 1 of Poodleskaya school for girls who want men to take care of them.
She really needs to get a shorter name.
You need bank statements.
Yeah.
You need months and months of bank statements.
An Amex login if you can get it.
Yeah. Yara messed up. You actually need their PIN code.
Yeah, and if they don't even have an Amex, don't do it.
You need their card and their PIN.
Yeah.
You need it all.
You need it all.
So she says, she's like, big mistake before. I live with ex-boyfriend and parents. His mother hates me. And then he understand. She's like, now he started repeating. So
yeah.
That reminds me of that Shirley Bassey song. It's all just a little bit of history repeating.
That's a good song. That's a good song. It's a deep cut, but that's a good song. Wow, we just said Shirley Bassey. You know what I want to see, by the way? This is very different, but I meant to tell you. Have you watched the Ma Rainey movie yet? I want to watch it.
I haven't watched it. It's on my...
Oh, that's going to be good.
On the way home, I'm going to watch it. I don't know. I'm worried about the vocals. I'm just worried about how... I don't know. I guess Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, she's singing in it. So
I don't know, yeah.
Maybe someone's dubbing her. Maybe it's great. I don't know. I've just never heard Viola Davis. I'm always skeptical when celebrities do their own singing because it's not a skill set that interacts with acting at all.
Yeah, you didn't love it in Judy.
I had a problem with it.
No, yeah, I'm saying it was hard for you in Judy. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so she does say, "I'm first in your life." So she does,
everything she says is right. Everything she says is right. The problem is he is dating a woman, and she is dating a boy,
and she does say, she's like, "No, you're a mother. You're a baby to a mother." Oh, she's like rocking. Oh, baby. She takes the baby to her breast.
She does.
I'm into it. I love her.
I love her too.
I love the Russian girls this season. I love the Ukrainian girls, with the exception of Natalie, who, as you put last week, she is within an eye blink of complete lunacy.
It's happening again. We are.
She loses her fucking shit right now. So we should take a break really quickly.
But y'all, next we're going to talk about the gift to Jake Anthony, Amira, and Andrew. You guys, we're going to talk about them right when we come back from the break.
Your French girl. So y'all, you know that show that was on, I think Hulu, called Little Fires Everywhere? This next couple should be called Red Flags Everywhere. This is Andrew and Amira, you guys. Amira.
And you know where did you recognize the town where Andrew is from?
Roseville, home of Lindsay,
aka Sissy,
our former roommate.
The OG Sissy. She really was the OG Sissy.
She was. He's from Roseville,
who directs our cabaret and all our theater shows. And I have been to Roseville, California. It's lovely.
It's a suburb of Sacramento.
It is a suburb of Sacramento. It's lovely. So
let's talk about why we think this couple is all red flags.
Okay. You're shaking it off. Are you getting drunk?
No. I had pizza because
there we are. You know what? You deserve that. I knew you've been hiding something from me all night. I knew you were lying.
I'm not lying. I had
you
pizza.
Withheld it. You always tell me when you have pizza. That is something we share with one another.
You know what? I apologize for telling
you every time I have a muchacho to feel the shame of eating it.
I apologize for not telling you I had pizza. It wasn't
We're growing
shameful.
apart. We're tearing apart now that I'm in
It
Oklahoma.
wasn't shameful. I just had so much to do today because I'm traveling tomorrow.
I'm so happy you got pizza.
And I'm too full. That's the problem.
You ate too much because you knew you weren't going to have leftovers, so you ate too much.
Dead on. So you guys, the red flags are numerous here. Andrew is 32. I think he says he owns a daycare center with his mother. I think he works in the daycare center.
I think so too. Now, here's the deal though. I'll be honest. My first inclination is like, that's a weird thing to do. And then I checked myself and I realized that's biases and me being sexist. And then I actually thought, well, what a great thing for him to do.
I don't think it's weird for him. I just think it's
just because we don't see a lot of men that do that. And I just want to call out that I had like my own, like, I'm just saying for anybody else there's like, why is he doing that? Like, would you say that about a young woman that was doing it? You probably wouldn't.
No. I will say though, he goes to a little bit extremes. He's dressed like, I guarantee you, y'all, this guy does cosplay. I guarantee you he's done Ren fairs.
Oh, someone
no shame for Ren fairs.
Somebody posted in the Sissy Squad that he does Ren fair. You know what? I really want to go to a Renaissance fair. I've never been, and I think it would be really fun. Because I could kind of get into this. Honestly, if I was a daycare person, I would dress up like this too. It was so fun and cute.
Yeah, you're part of the problem.
But I did laugh at first when I thought he had a fake sword, but I went, please tell me he's a sword collector because sword collectors fucking came for Poodle. They fucking came for you.
No, and I still stand by it that someone, and I think you can collect swords, just don't wield the sword on a regular basis. That's just a big red flag, especially when you're cooking and you're like chopping cilantro for. I just said chopping cilantro like I'm from the Midwest. Chopping cilantro like when you're going to put it in Thai food.
He never imagined he was going to work at a daycare, but he does, and
this is another fucking man child. That's all I've got to say.
He is a man. He said he's tried having a family and settled down. It didn't really work. And so then he went on an international dating site. And that's when he met Amir, who lives in
Amira.
Amira, yes. Amira, who lives in Samura?
Saumur.
Saumur. Oh, because there's no E. Saumur, France.
I need to also say that a lot of times these people are going on international dating sites because it feels safer. If that makes sense. Less of a commitment. And they have slowly been kind of rolled into this commitment. And then because they're guarding themselves like crazy. And then finally they're telling themselves, oh, I think this is the one. I've spent this long.
Do you think there's also something about being scared to be vulnerable with people face to face? So you're able to put your quote unquote best foot forward for someone in another. It's like you're like David Hasselhoff. You're cool in Germany, but a nerd in California.
Oh yeah, totally.
And so it's like
this guy's a nerd. This guy's a total nerd.
Probably feels cooler in other. That said, he's likable to me. Although, kind of towards the end, I think we're finding out some stuff that he's kooky. But he seems likable at first. He doesn't seem as crazy as some other people on the show.
No, but I think they're putting his best foot forward. There's something about him that is creepy to me, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's his ponytail. Maybe it's his eyebrows that grow together. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe
that he doesn't like shirts with high necks. Yeah, they're all very loose.
I don't know. There's something about him that skeeves me out. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm wrong. I think it's his. I feel like also I don't know if he's on camera and we're going to talk about when he was with his sister. He's always acting. I feel like
he's a theater nerd and he is on. He's a theater nerd who's on.
Very on, and that.
I wonder if Sissy knows him.
I don't know. He's very young. So, he's 32, so maybe.
Well, that's younger than her, but yeah.
So he's very on. I agree.
He's very on.
And he's very aware that he's on camera. He's very aware of how he's presenting himself. All these are red flags, you guys, for this guy.
I mean, they're starting on episode 3, y'all, because there's not going to be a lot to the story.
You need to know that every time things start late, it's either going to be really good or really bad.
Really bad. By the way, speaking of things ending, there's only 2 more episodes of Plathfield this week and then next week, and that's it.
Oh,
Plathfield's going to end in this year.
I need more Mariah.
I know. Y'all jump into our Plathfield episodes if you haven't listened to that. We have the show. They need an Emmy. I'm telling you, nominate them for an Emmy.
All this Emmy talk makes us sound crazy. when you
so
scream,
good.
When you scream, they need an Emmy.
Fine. You guys, Amira's a basic French girl. I'm just going to say this right now.
She looks like a fucking mannequin.
She's pretty. I mean, her face is beat to the gods, but she's pretty.
Beat. That's what I mean. She looks like a mannequin. She doesn't move her face. It's not that I think she's had surgery or anything like that.
No, she's just French. She always looks bored. And she always looks like she's bored or kind of high. My name is Amira. I live in.
My name is Amira. I live in Saumur. It is very boring for a young lady. I like to buy makeup and read makeup news. That is about it.
And dream about love. I dream about love every day. Like this is so stereotypical French. Like
kind of, but I feel like she is a more cosmopolitan French girl, or thinks she's in a kind of like a boondock city. Because she's wearing like thigh highs in the vineyards.
But here's the deal. She's like, I'm still bored here. And I'm like, oh my God. And they show where she is, and it's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. No, she's probably in the south of France. If it's vineyard, at least the middle of France. France.
You fucked your way through a lot of France.
I did. And I will say she is a girl who thinks she's better than the Boondocks town she's in. So she probably has an online presence, which just gives her all of the kind of chutzpah to talk like that.
It's kind of in the middle.
I was going to say like Loire Valley,
France.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's not the south at all. Like that's kind of big. It's it's not far from like. I'm going to say them wrong. It's kind of in between Angers and Tours.
Angers
and Tours. South of Le Mans.
Actually, Angers. Mm-hmm.
North of Poitiers. Poitiers. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then north of La Rochelle. I know La Rochelle. Look at that.
I think anything to get her out of her small town existence, she's ready to do it.
I think so too. I wonder what the population is, because it doesn't look like that small.
She is half French and half Egyptian, you guys. And there is a big Egyptian population in France. Actually, there's a big North African population in France.
This is true. It is a small town though. I mean, that's the size. It's the size. God, I wish Ardmore, Oklahoma looked like this, but it doesn't. It's because it's a population the same of where it's 26,000 people.
I'm glad you always relate the towns to Ardmore.
Well, it's what I know.
She is basically he invited her to Vegas.
Yeah.
And they were talking online, and he sees her, he's like, "Oh my God, you're a supermodel, you're a princess." And after 3 days, he proposed me. And
he called me on balcony and he proposed, and I have to say, I don't know if it's real. Her ring is gorgeous.
Yeah, I think it's fake.
I think
it's fake. I saw it too. And
I mean, although the money that people pay for daycare is ridiculous, so maybe that shit's real.
It all goes to his mom.
Y'all, did the secret life of daycare workers, are they just like rolling in money? Because all of my friends who have kids,
I seriously doubt it.
I seriously doubt it too. But daycare is expensive.
But you remember the insurance? And this is
that's true.
his mother is operating a private daycare out of her home.
And this is in California, so you know she has to pay
Other
for
thing.
she has to pay for
Yeah.
so much shit to do this in California.
And I'm not saying anything about her mom, but there have been instances of those being his mom. There have been instances of those being super sketchy. Because I will say there weren't a lot of kids in this daycare. And maybe it was that
not make a judgment on that because there could be filming. They didn't want kids in there
that's
filming.
what I'm saying. There may be kids who did not want to appear on camera.
Because all my friends here in LA, a lot of them do private daycares because that's what they can afford, and a lot of them are great.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
We should talk about daycares. I don't think we know. I don't want people to come for us.
You know what? I don't have children, so I'm going to.
Yeah, we don't have children. We're going to move on for this.
It just seems sketch to me. I don't know. But that's like the whole what was it? The whole molestation thing that happened.
Oh God. Can we just move on? Please.
So let's move on to Andrew was talking with his mom who owns the daycare center. Her name is Lori. Mm-hmm. And if you know the comedian and the writer for God damn it, This American Life, Sarah Vowell, that's exactly who his mother sounds like. Sarah Vowell.
Sarah Vowell.
So they're going to go. He has a plan. They're going to go to because of COVID. Sometimes you can't come in through France. So they're going to go to Mexico, quarantine for 2 weeks.
Mexico, you sound so sweet. And I look at you. Little Jimmy Buffett for everybody.
Yeah. I think when I was talking about that in a very serious context. So maybe not sing a Jimmy Buffett song.
Sorry.
So they're going to quarantine for 2 weeks so they wouldn't have COVID, and then they can come.
He's read this on message boards, so he's positive it'll work, y'all. He's positive it's going to work.
More red flags.
So, but he's talking and Lori's kind of like, well, are you serious? You're going to Mexico? And he's like, yeah. He's like, all we do is we go to Mexico. Sure, they'll let her into Mexico. And then we do that for 14 days, and then we just come up to the United States.
It seems a little too simple to me as well. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I'm sure people have done it. I wouldn't do this. I don't think it sounds safe. It sounds like a lot of drama and a lot of anxiety because you want to add, and we're going to find this out later with the dad, because all the time I was watching this, I was kind of like, why now? I know her visa just got approved and they're like, her visa is going to run out, but wouldn't her visa be either extended or changed because of extenuating circumstances? I mean, this is an act of God.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm serious. Sissies that because I know several of you have done the K1. Are K1 visas right now being extended, and what is that process? I don't know what that is. I want to know this.
I think it's all changing day to day. So Amira, you guys, she's like, packing my life in one suitcase is very difficult, and I wrote down, this is a weird match. It doesn't. Like we were talking about Jason and Cassia today on our Patreon episode. They're a weird match. Grumpy Cat with
not to promote our Patreon, but I have to say we did a 90 Days Theater of Jason and his daughter Ron working under a hoarder. We've decided that their hoarding business is called Hoarders Without Hoarders. With a Z. It was pretty.
They got all kinds of shit, y'all.
We're getting information that you didn't get from the original 90-day airing.
I don't even know. Wow.
So, but you're right. This is a 100% mismatch.
It's weird.
Like with Patrick. Oh, Patrick. Oh,
okay.
Patrick.
No. No, that was Miriam catfishing him.
But they weren't a mismatch. They made sense.
No, they looked similar to one another.
Yeah. Patrick, I do not understand. Patrick, I just a French girl. I just want love.
No, she was a fucking tease, and he was a fucking dumbass to not understand what she was putting down. She told him, she telegraphed everything he needed to know, and he was just that dumb.
When did we watch them? What was that?
It was like season 1 of Before the 90 Days.
Oh, that we did on Patreon. We didn't do that boy.
Tarik and Miriam.
He is still really hot too, y'all.
He's not really hot.
Him on Instagram.
Unfortunately, his daughter is still named. Was it India? Am I making that up?
forgot, but he has a son
Italy.
now.
No, his daughter's named Italy.
Italy.
That's
But
what
he has a son now.
God. Well, I hope he's happy.
I don't know. I think he's fucking people and DJing. So maybe.
Who knows? So randomly, she's calling him. He's wearing some kind of rainbow Cat in the hat.
He's funny, y'all. Oh, you're so funny with your hat.
And they talk about it, and she's like, 2 days only. It's weird. It's weird, and that's a French thing. You would say 2 days only instead of 2 days until, or 2 days. 2 days I'll be there. But she says 2 days only.
How would you say that in French?
It would be. I almost said in Italian. Only is. Oh fuck! I wish you hadn't asked me.
Boy, you're going to be disappointing for our French sissies.
Just got another cameo. Great.
Is it a Christmas one?
No.
Y'all, come at Poodle with your Dickens Christmas cameos. I got mine for 2 friends, and they loved it because he's not bringing his Civil War wig because he doesn't want to damage it because he's a homosexual. But he is bringing his Dickens Christmas. So get your family member a Christmas letter. And it really is kind of, everybody's like, oh my God, it's like Maggie Smith reading me.
Yeah, I base everything on Maggie Smith. It's either Nuke is only, or in Italian it's Nunca.
I don't care anymore. I just thought maybe you would know and say French.
Well, you ruined it for me. So let's move on to
Connie. Hi, my name's Connie. I live in Roseville.
His sister Connie.
Connie,
Now,
I get cool tattoos. I dye my hair cool, and I'm having a baby shower that everybody should come to.
so I don't know about you guys. I wouldn't have a problem if my straight brother could not attend my baby shower. Maybe that's me. And I understand baby showers are co-ed these days.
So would you, but I'm asking this just to check any sex, like, would you feel like more of a problem if it was your sister?
And I was female?
I'll be honest.
Or if I was male?
If you're female. I feel like if I was male or female and my brother wasn't coming,
I was female, it'd be a real problem.
Sister wasn't coming, my sister. So I just wanted, we just got to own
I get that. I totally get that.
But so maybe they're super close. I would have a problem, but then at the same time, I would see the circumstances of just what is happening in the world. So I'd be disappointed. But I don't think she was actually super angry. She was just disappointed.
But she won't let it drop. This is her chance to attack his whole plan of life.
Well, but reason why she is bringing it up more and more.
Her a motherfucking blue beret. What the
fuck? That's her gift. Y'all, she doesn't need a blue beret. She needs fucking diapers.
Y'all, this is the
she
thing.
She needs like a baby Brezza to like pump out formula in the morning.
Garbage shower gift. Give them diapers. Give them a spa day.
Yes.
Give them something for the mother.
Yeah. Either do something on the baby that they need if they can't afford it, or give something to the mother.
80% of shower gifts are complete garbage. Completely.
I threw a very successful baby shower. 2 of them, actually. Just saying. They were wonderful. We had a great time.
I like how you're saying that. Like, you're like, we had a great time.
I throw a great shower. I'm not throwing any more. I'll throw a shower.
Will you throw my shower?
I will throw a shower when you get married. Who else?
Hopefully he'll be too old to attend.
Hopefully. Your showers are easy. I just buy like Grey Goose vodka and you're like, it's a party.
Grey Goose vodka and lube and like leather cleaner for the sex sling.
Exactly. I would do a shower for you. I would do a shower for my friend Kobe. And I would do... That's it. I think that's it.
Oh,
no.
You.
Oh, hello, my friend Lori. I would do a shower for her.
Oh, yeah.
In a second.
So she's basically saying, this is probably the only baby I'm going to have, and you're not going to be here for it. And I just think you're not being respectful of your family. And I don't know what you're going to do here. And I think it's going to be a disaster.
But she's not. Oh, sorry. I thought you were done.
No, I was going to say the sister is not very helpful at all.
But why is she saying this, Poodle? Is she saying this because it's about her baby shower, or is she saying this because, y'all, she doesn't like Amira?
I think
But
it's
she's
both
no,
things.
because she
She's
said, I
a
think it's both
knower.
things, but I think she's using that to needle him because she said, I met her before and I don't like her because I feel like she always makes it about her.
Yeah, but at the same time, we're going to find out she's going to meet with her dad. Amira's going to talk with her dad, and we're going to find out that he makes it about him.
Her dad,
He's the Egyptian one, by the way.
he looks like that, the actor who died, a gay actor who just died like 2 years ago. Oh, he was always.
Another episode of Pyramid.
I think he was on He was a character on Seinfeld, like a recurring. He also kind of looks like one of the evil guys in the animated movie of Alvin and the Chipmunks.
I can't help you.
No, you do. He's a funny gay character actor. Really good. Really. He was like an Egyptian looking man, dark hair.
You sure he was on Seinfeld?
Yes, I know he was. I know he was in the. I know Jason Lee's in Alvin and Justin Long are in Alvin and the Chipmunks now. Wow.
Yeah, that's the thing. Wake up.
So no, but this is the
Jason
one.
Lee, I would bang Jason Lee into the stratosphere. And Justin Long, all of them. I'd bang everybody in the Chipmunks movie. It'd just be one big bangorama for me. Alvin, shut up. I want you to fuck me.
Wow. Okay. All right. We're here now, are we?
To move on because you're not. I can't pyramid this for you.
Y'all, Justin Long is really hot right now.
Who is? I think does he follow us on Instagram? Because I followed him, and I feel like he followed us.
90 Day Gays?
I think so.
No.
Maybe.
Stop
or maybe
the
he follows
press.
me.
Who is that, Vicky Vale? We have to see this right now.
It might be just me, though. Because I commented on something that he said. I can't remember if it's my
Oh my
Instagram
God.
or 90 Days.
Y'all, Justin or David has a goatee right now, and it's problematic.
Who's David?
As in David and David and the Russian woman we never thought we were going to see.
David and Lana.
Yes, David and Lana.
another pyramid episode that just wasn't that interesting.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't follow 90 Day Gays. So
Fuck him. I want to talk about Amira meeting with her father, and the dad says, "Do you think this is the right time?" And she's basically saying, "Well, he gave me an ultimatum. He gave me an ultimatum.
Ultimatum.
Ultimatum. That and the dad said, "This is not love." So there's a problem here, and the father even says, "I do not like him at all, Sam. I am. I do not like him in a pan. I do not like him in a can."
And again,
I do not like him in a can. I do not like him with a fox. I do not like him on a box. I sound like that.
Well, the thing is, it makes you go, why now? Why now are you having Taylor Negron? That's
Yeah.
father reminds me
He
of
does
Taylor.
look like Taylor Negron.
Yeah. But not as attracted. I love that actor.
Was he on Seinfeld?
I believe he was. Yeah, he played one of the characters on. Yeah, he did. That's the deal with him. You guys, if I can make it as an actor,
He was on Mary Kate and Ashley's show. So
that's
little
the kind
time.
of career you will have. It's just where you're on everything, and people don't really know your name, but they recognize you. But you don't care. You're still getting paid.
You would need to be a little more ethnic than you are. Fair.
Thanks. Appreciate that. Oh. Instead, I'm here.
Just give it up. Just give up. I don't know what you're even doing it for.
Well, I am now. I'm in Oklahoma. Can't do anything. So, but yeah, this worried me because I kind of thought, ugh. And she's saying like he kept bugging me and bugging me and bugging until I relented, and I went, "This is not good."
And during COVID,
this is not good.
I think this has red flags written all over it. And the fact that it did not, we did not see them until episode 3. I think a similar thing happened. Didn't a similar thing happen to Yolanda? We did not see Yolanda until like episode 2 or 3.
Episodes? I'm not familiar.
God, I missed her a little.
I haven't.
Williams. He's so good, man. He's so fine.
I like when one of my favorite things when they said, "Well, who do you think he is?" And she's like, "I think he Williams."
Williams. I believe him.
She's one of the stupidest people alive. Like, there's no doubt.
Okay,
She was trying to like be with some other guy, and like he broke up with her on Instagram.
Oh God! So who's dumber, Yolanda or Sean from Love After Lockup?
Oh, this is hard. I think Yolanda might have been manipulated by the cameras a little bit more. Sean is just like there's nothing there. There's nothing in between his ears.
It is. We're doing again with Love After Lockup or Life After Lockup. It is shocking how dumb he is.
I think Yolanda's trying to do some type of MLM. Like, I think she's desperately trying to sell some type of weight loss thing, and that will help her get there.
Good for her.
Sean from Lalu is just a dumbass. He doesn't get it. Yeah, I think that's the show. I think we're gonna keep it there.
Well, because we really don't. You guys, we've got next on part 2. We're going to be talking about. Oh my God,
Jovi and Yara.
Jovi and Yara. And we're going to be talking about Mike and Natalie. And again, one eye blink away from lunacy, y'all.
It is true. She was twitching like a fucking chihuahua.
I was just watching it going, blink, blink, do it. Just blink them.
I thought she was going to like run out in the snow into the wild.
You guys, and then we have Tarik and Hazel, and I was moved.
Tarzal, also known as the 4th daughter from Fiddler on the Roof, who has a hump on her back. Tarzal, oh Tarzal, how do you hump? How do you comb your hump hair?
Anyway, it was a really beautiful segment.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, a lot of people were super moved by it. Oh yeah, okay.
They're a fucking disaster.
Okay, we're gonna have conversations about this, y'all. So be sure.
I totally understand why people were moved by it. I totally get it.
Save it. Why can't you just tease the audience? You never tease anybody. You go.
You know what?
I want it all.
If they want, I will not tease someone for like I'm going to tell you what I'm going to think.
Well, you're not going to do it now because we're fucking ending this show. So, y'all, you can go to 90daygays.com.
Wait, you just teased my opinion with
I did. Yeah. You guys, you can go to 90daygays.com for now.
I'll just sit here and drink my drink.
That's just like every other Sunday. And so, anyway, y'all, go there. You can see our other show, Sweet Tea, our Southern Charm podcast, which is on a different feed. We're having a wonderful time talking about that show. It's been a good season.
Carl's wife, it's a different feed.
Different feed. We also come at us for Welcome to Plattsville. We've also got our Love After Lockup. You loved our Bi Curious this month of Housewives. We've already committed. We're going to do the Housewives again next month.
We're going to do them again. Probably.
Too good. We're going to do them again next month as well.
Wobble.
Wobble.
I get to wobble my feelings.
I know. I'm going to catch up over the break. So you guys, we got a lot of good stuff coming.
Fucking nasty.
It is.
So messy.
It is. So you guys, let's go ahead and Poodle and I are going to take a little break, and then we're going to jump into part 2. But until then, Poodle, we call these people lonely hearts, because aren't we all just lonely hearts looking for amour?
Yes. And if you know rien and je ne sais quoi, et you know faire bibliothèque, call us.